But you mentioned Havertz, you mentioned Werner, Ziyech. Sterling is a proven...
Well, no, all those players come in from clubs that they hadn't really... They're not at Sterling's level.
Well, I don't care if they're not proven commodities in the Premier League.
Timo Werner was a German international or not. I couldn't give a stuff. He came in from RB Leipzig, right? Decent team in Germany. Havertz come in from Leverkusen. Ziyech come in from the Dutch league.
They play in Champions League, Craig. They showed in the Champions League that they were good enough to play in the club.
Raheem Sterling's been playing for England. Raheem Sterling's, whether any of us are fans or not fans or whatever, he's been part of one of the great and most entertaining sides in Man City for the last few years, and he's been a prominent player for England, even when he was looking a little bit off form for Man City before the Euros in 2021. Gareth Southgate said, no, this guy, I know what he can do, and he started. So, you know, he's way ahead of those other players, in my opinion.
Ali, what do you think?
Well, I think it's an upgrade for Chelsea, and I think it's a great option to have. Raheem Sterling is a guy that, yes, has accomplished quite a bit, but we must also say that his role with Manchester City has been diminishing over the last couple of seasons. Now, there is no doubt that Raheem Sterling, when he shows up in that locker room at Chelsea, is going to garner some attention, and a lot of players will be happy to see him, and then other players not so much, because they know that now their roles are going to be diminished. So I look at a guy like Christian Pulisic and says, okay, hold on a second. They've been flirting with this guy the whole summer. Now he's here in the locker room. What is my role within this team? I think that's a question that's going to happen with a lot of guys at Chelsea, because Raheem Sterling, I think, demands that respect when he comes into the locker room, given the results and given the achievements from the past. And yes, Frank is right. We're judging the past, but we only can say what we have seen from Raheem Sterling. And what we have seen when we criticize, analyze, Raheem Sterling has been a productive player for Manchester City. His role had diminished. He needed a change. He now goes to Chelsea and has a new opportunity. Other guys at Chelsea will now have less opportunities than they did before.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.